Hello guys, welcome to my first, oh my god, welcome to my very first video on Veggie Talks ever. My new channel, and it is all based on me talking about things that are either important or just fiddling with the camera. Things that I think that are like either important or like really arguable. Like I think you guys could have a good debate with me or with each other or the comments or something. And I decided that the first thing I'm gonna actually talk about is like being vegetarian and vegetarians versus like meat eaters and stuff. Like not to like start a war or like any arguments. Like I don't discriminate against anybody whether they eat meat or whether they don't eat meat. I myself, I eat meat. I can't live without bacon. But if you've ever done your own independent research into like the meat trade and how it happens, and like I don't know, there's some things that I agree and disagree with at the same time. It's a bit of a touchy subject, I think, and like my whole view on it is I don't think that the animals get slaughtered properly, and I honestly don't believe that there is the need for that kind of neglect and cruelty to go on, even though they are just food products basically. For the way I see it, regardless, they have a heartbeat, they have a brain, so that they're alive. Do you know what I mean? I honestly, in my mind, I wonder that if maybe, I don't know, like 50 or 60 years in the future, we'll look back on how we've treated animals now in the meat trade, like how we look back on slavery now. It's like, do we really think that abuse and neglect of this horrible can carry on? I know I sound like such a hypocrite because I eat meat. I like sausages. I like bacon. I have tried to stop eating meat, but I do believe that it's good for you, and humans wouldn't be omnivores and able to eat meat and vegetables if it didn't benefit us in some way. And it has pretty much been scientifically proven that meat is beneficial to health in a human being. Although I do also see the other side where the vegetarians come in and say that it's really healthy to have a non-meat diet and like no dairy, and I know that's vegan, but I don't understand all of these things. Like I know you can't like drink milk and eat eggs and things like that, but like I personally believe that that's going too far. Like if you were living on your own little piece of land, and you had your own little piece of land where your chickens lived, and you don't have to kill your chickens, you don't have to eat your chickens, but since you know that they're free range, you know that they've been brought up in a great environment, you know that they've not been caged their entire lives, you know all these things, you know where your own chickens have come from, so why would you not eat their eggs? I mean, they're infertile eggs, you're not killing anything by eating chicken eggs or duck eggs or whatever kind of eggs, unless it's an ostrich egg or something along those lines. Don't do that, that's pretty vile. But I don't know, I have mixed views on this whole topic. Like, I completely disagree with how everything happens, but I do agree with eating meat in a sense. But then that brings me to, if I had a field full of maybe like 5 pigs, would I be able to go out there, choose a pig, and then slaughter that pig? Because I have such a soft heart. If it's got eyes and it's looking at me, then I don't think I could kill it. But whereas when you go into a butcher's and it's just meat hanging up on a rack, like it doesn't resemble anything living when it's in that kind of place. And I think that's what, I don't know, in my opinion, that's where a lot of humans stand on the whole subject, is that when you buy it, it is just a chunk of meat, but if you had to go out there and kill it for yourself, I think it would be a completely different story, I honestly do. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, as I said, I'm not discriminating against anybody that eats meat or doesn't eat meat. They're just my views on the whole subject. Which will bring me to another topic in my next video, which I have already pre-planned, and I know that I shouldn't pre-plan anything because it always goes to shit. But yeah, in my next video I will be talking about like fur farming and things along those kinds of lines, and I'm thinking it might be quite a long video. I'm probably going to do it straight after this video, so yeah, look out for that, and I hope you do end up subscribing to this channel. I will put a couple of links down in the description of a couple of documentaries that I've watched about the meat trade, the meat industry, if you are interested in that kind of thing. I myself, I prefer to know exactly what's going on, exactly where my meat's coming from, and whether that affects whether I eat it or not is a completely different story, obviously, because I still eat it and I still know where it comes from. But yeah, if you're interested in where anything like that comes from, I'll put a couple of links down in the description, and you just go and check those out, but brace yourselves and have a sick bag pretty close by, because it is pretty gory, and I don't recommend watching it if you've got a weak stomach. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching my very first video on my new channel, and I will see you in my next video. See you later, guys. Bye.